welcome back to the Big 550 KTRS.
Hey, McGraw, thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
You got it. Many people haven't seen this video, so if I can give an overview of it and you sort of respond accordingly. But the video, more or less, points out and is upset that you are seeking recognition for your actions. It says that you've overstated your service to the country, and basically you're trying to enhance your political career by overstating your service. That's the overview of the video. Your response?
Yeah, McGraw, this is a shameful, it's a false, it's a cowardly video put out by an anonymous group that follows a pattern that we've seen in Missouri politics of anonymous attacks. It is also wrong on almost every point. We put out a response video to detail every single thing that they get wrong in the video. You know, for example, McGraw, they said that I only served for 2 years. I served on active duty for 4 years and 5 months. I stayed in the reserves until 2011. At the 10-year mark of my service, the Association of the United States Navy recognized me as the Navy Reserve Junior Line Officer of the Year. Now, that was a recognition, of course, for everything that my team had done. They said that I was in Djibouti doing administrative work when I was the commander of a Joint Special Operations Task Unit in the Horn of Africa. They got that wrong. And not only did they get my service wrong, what's so disgusting and upsetting about this is that it's an insult to everybody who was serving in Djibouti, who was an intelligence officer, who was an administrative officer, who was working on logistics. They said that I was in Iraq for 90 days. I was there for 6 months. They said that I got a Bronze Star through the Marine Corps. I got a Bronze Star signed by Naval Special Warfare Command. And again, all of this is not just false about my record, but incredibly insulting to everybody who served as a United States Marine. And that's why yesterday we were so proud to release my military records to the public, because I'm proud of every day that I served, McGraw, and I think that every veteran should be able to be proud of every day that they serve.
Eric Greitens, one of the most damning things in the video, you mentioned that they call into question your awards. You were awarded a Purple Heart and a Slick Bronze Star. Now, they say that, and I'm quoting here from the video, it says, as an augment officer, he likely wrote and submitted both. They're accusing you of writing your recommendation and then getting the awards.
Yeah, false, McGraw. And not only is it false, it's one of the reasons why we put out yesterday and released our military records to the public. Is that all of what my achievements in Iraq were documented by my commanding officers. The citations were put together by my commanding officers, and that's those are the facts. And again, this is just one of the many slurs that were in the video. They also said, you know, that I exploited one of my friends in my book Resilience. And I'm sure that you saw the response video, McGraw, and my friend, who we changed his name to protect his privacy in the book Resilience, he came out and he said, Eric Greitens saved my life. He said, Eric Greitens had my back, and if you have the gall to attack the man who saved my life and was there for me and my family, then you should be ashamed of yourself, and you're a bunch of cowards. And he signed his name, Drew Sheets, Navy SEAL. So you're right. The whole video is a series of false and cowardly attacks, and it just fits this pattern that we've seen in Missouri politics. And one of the reasons why I'm running, McGraw, is that we have to change this. We absolutely have to change this in Missouri.
Do you think John Brunner or John Brunner's campaign is behind this video?
This clearly follows a pattern that we have seen of super PAC attacks or PAC attacks from John Brunner-related entities. That's what I can tell you at this point, is that it clearly fits that pattern.
It seems like that it looks like it was made by Navy SEALs for other Navy SEALs, because there's a lot of jargon, a lot of things that the regular common people wouldn't understand. Is it possible that it was put together by Navy SEALs who are upset with you for whatever reason and has no connection to any political campaign?
You know, the whole thrust of the video at the end is that they talk about the race for governor. So it's certainly possible. Anything, you know, could have happened. We're going to continue to collect all of the facts on this. But what's very clear is that this is a political attack that is aimed at me. And as one of my friends said yesterday when we were at the press conference, he said, look, Eric, he said, you've never run for office before, but you're taking fire, so you must clearly be moving in the right direction. And that's what we're going to continue to do on this campaign, is we're going to continue to move in the right direction. And, you know, everything that I've done after my service in the United States military, my dedication to working with veterans around the country, we were successful because we rooted it in those same military values of honor and courage and commitment. And we're going to do the same thing on this campaign. And we believe that those values are what the people of Missouri are going to respond to. And what's so nice about this video is that the truth has won out. The truth has won out. Everybody who's seen our response video has seen that we've had Navy SEALs coming to our defense, and the truth has clearly won out. So
this we had this is probably not going to be the last of what's shaping up to be a very bitter primary race. Is this your strategy, that every time somebody says something inappropriate, you're going to come back and scream from the mountaintop?
McGraw, when people say things that are inappropriate, the people of Missouri deserve to know the truth. It's absolutely essential that people know the truth. And what's important, again, to understand about the video, and the reason why I'm so fired up about this in particular, is that this isn't just an assault on my military service. It's an assault on every veteran who served. It criticizes people who, you know, served in Djibouti. It criticizes people who served in the United States Marine Corps. All of those things are wrong, and they need to be corrected. It's one of the reasons why, as part of this campaign, I rolled out our ethics platform. It's absolutely critical that we change the culture of our politics in Missouri. And that's why I said that when I'm governor, we're going to put in term limits for every statewide office holder. We're going to ban all gifts from lobbyists, and we're going to close the revolving door between legislators and special interests. You have to have somebody who's willing to stand up, to do the right thing, and change the culture. We have to do that if we're going to get Missouri moving forward again.
Eric Greitens, candidate for a Missouri governor. You're always welcome here, sir. Thank you for checking in.
Appreciate you, McGraw. Thank you, sir.
You got it. 725, Big 550, KTRS. Let me tell you about the